Okay, I am sure I have covered this in the past, and I'm going to keep doing it because it pisses me off. Every, I don't want to say TV series, commercial, that kind of stuff, they have to bring the gay element into it. And we all know there are gay people out there. Guys that like to fuck other guys in the ass. Girls that like to eat each other's carpet. Perfectly fine. I have no problem with it. Just don't try and fuck me in the ass. I'm a guy, so, you know, the carpet munching thing's kind of different. It seems nowadays they cannot do a TV series or a commercial without pushing it in your face. I appreciate you're there. I understand you're there. But I don't need to see it. The majority of people in this world are not gay. And you are, and that's terrific, and that's great for you. As Elton John did with his Brown Dirt Cowboy. And we won't go into that one. You know what it means. Everybody to their own. Stop pushing it in my face. You are that way inclined, and that's terrific, and that's great for you. But we don't need to see it pushed in everything. And I find it very hard to watch a TV series, a movie, without it being pushed in my face. Yes, it's there. It exists. I am not a homophobic person, but I really don't like to see two guys kissing. It's just, yuck. Two girls kissing, okay. But let's move on from it, please. Let's just go to normal stuff. I'm sorry. If you're gay, it's not normal, but it's the way you are. You didn't choose it. It's what happened. You didn't decide to be gay. It's the way you were born, and that's, I don't know if I say it's unfortunate. It's the way you are. Good for you. You love it. You love someone of your own sex, and that's terrific. Finding love is great. But I don't need it in my face every day. Understand that. Let's move on to the next thing. I need a sip for this one. Harry, I don't know what his fucking name is. You know, Harry and Markle, you know, the parasitic bitch that thinks she's something special, which she isn't. I just throw this one out there. I'm not going to go into great detail, but Prince William looks like Diana Charles mix. Harry looks like Diana and the guy she was having an affair with mix. Love to see him do a DNA test, but it'll never happen, of course, because the royal family are protective assholes and they will never show their infidelities, shall we say. Harry is no more fucking royal than I am. Diana had an affair with a guard and she got pregnant. And I bet she enjoyed it. Good for her. Because let's face it, you want to go to bed with jug ears or you want to go to bed with some nice good-looking guard. Okay, I'm not gay, but I know where I'd choose. Move on to something different. eBay ripoff. Recently, I purchased an air filter for my car. In the photograph, it showed 2 air filters, one forward, one backwards, which I thought, great. So I'm going to get 2 air filters for this price, plus shipping, from this guy in England. In the description it said 1. The photograph showed 2. Maybe I made a mistake. I don't know. You judge. If I look at a photograph and it shows 2 items, I figure that's what I'm going to get. Now, I grant you these were cheap Chinese crap. Not worth a lot of money. Which is why when I saw the price, I thought, yeah, I'd take a couple of those at that price. And they were filters for my Mark II Jaguar. And I was going to replace the filters with decent ones. Anyway, the package arrives and there's 1 filter. So I complained to eBay and said, hey, look, I wasn't given what was shown in the photograph. Even though the description says 1, the photograph shows 2. So I maybe foolishly expected to get what was in the photograph. So anyway, I took it to eBay, and eBay came down on my side and said, no, you are correct. You should have got what was in the photograph. All right, fine, great. The person selling it started to get nasty. Read the description. Okay. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong. I'm not sure about that. But you should get what is in the photograph. I didn't. So, as I said, I raised the objection with eBay, and I have no use for it now. So, no, I'll throw it in the trash. But of course, he accused me of trying to get something for free. That was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to say, hey, give me what you're showing in the advert, and I'll be happy. He obviously didn't agree. eBay stepped in, and I said, okay, fine, it's not good. It's a cheap piece of Chinese crap. So I'm happy to send it back to him, but he's in England, I'm in America, and send me a return label and it's yours, buddy, because I don't want this crap. I have not received a label. eBay have refunded my money. Thank you, eBay. I appreciate you coming down on the correct side. And now I have this piece of shit that I'll probably throw it in the trash. Right, let's move on again. The other day, this is a relationship thing, and I'm out with my wife, and bear in mind that we have been married now for 27 years, and let's face it, our sex life is not as good as it used to be. Okay, no big deal. So it's few and far between. And I see a young lady and I make a comment regarding sex with her. Oh boy, didn't I get in trouble for that. It was just a flippant comment. It was nothing serious. It was maybe derogatory to the young lady, but it was just a comment in the air. It was a throwaway comment. Maybe because I'm a male and I'm stupid. I just threw it out there as, haha, bet blah blah blah. I'm not going to tell you what I said. And oh boy, was I in trouble for a long time. And the comment was, I want to say, a guy comment. You know, I really can't even think of, without telling you what I said, I'm trying to think of something that is, she can juggle my nuts, you know, something like that. You know, it was pathetic joke comment, and I was in deep shit for saying it. Now, I am very, very happily married to my wife, and it was just a throwaway comment of a lady I saw. Had my wife done the same with a guy, like, I don't know, he can juggle my boobs or something, I don't know, I'd have just laughed it off, but apparently you women can't. All right, let's move on to something slightly different. Asshole drivers, and you know, I've covered this in a lot of videos, and I'm going to keep covering it because it's something that floats my boat. Worse to that effect. The other day I was out in my truck with my wife next to me, and we were going to get something, can't remember what, and we're driving down a road here, doesn't matter what the road's called, and the person behind me was obviously very much in love with the rear of my truck. In fact, he probably nearly, she, don't know, kissed it a few times. He didn't, she didn't, but they were that close. If you come up behind me, you will find my right leg gets very tired, and depending on what's in the lane to my right, and let's assume I'm in the lane on the left, my leg will get very tired and you will not get past me. Had you not ridden my ass, I would have probably sped up, pulled over in front of whatever was in the right lane, and you could have been on your merry way. When you ride someone's ass, you achieve nothing. You do not make them go faster. You're the prick that thinks they will go faster. They will not. Especially if you come up behind me. And in fact, I will do my damnedest to piss you off. Yeah, maybe not a good thing, but don't ride someone's ass. It achieves nothing. And, you know, I'm in an old beat-up truck. Okay, rear end me, I don't care. You're going to be the one that has to pay the extra insurance premium, not me. Okay. The final one for today's bit of fun. Guns are not the problem. People are. Idiots are. There was a recent news item, and I don't know where it was. It could have been here in Arizona, where a 16-year-old boy, I believe, and you know, I may have got the details slightly wrong, was playing around, God knows why, with a gun in the back of a car, SUV, I believe it was, and he obviously pulled the trigger, and shot the person in the front. Now, I don't know if the person in the front was the driver or passenger, and I believe they were 20 years old, not sure, and killed them. Obviously, a number of questions would come up. Why was there a loaded gun in the car that the child could get hold of? Now, I'm not decrying a gun in a car. I have a gun in my truck, just in case, you never know. Road rage gets crazy. But why was the 16-year-old playing with it, messing with it? Maybe the person that got shot should have known better. It was their gun. Everybody jumps up and down. Oh, guns are terrible. Guns are this. Guns are that. No. The people that handle them are the problem. They're the idiots. They don't know what they're doing. I go to my local gun range and I do my damnedest to obey their rules. They deal with guns every day. I went down there with a rifle and with a friend of mine, and we weren't obeying the correct protocol. And one of the gun rangers came up and said, "Hey guys, you know, this needs to be handled in this way. You must make sure it's this. The magazine's unloaded, the magazine's not there, the gun is uncocked, etc., etc." Perfect. We're in a gun range. We learnt. When we went into the range, we were firing various pistols and rifles, and I put the rifle up against the corner, which is not what the range says you should do. The guns must always be pointing down the range. Fired various pistols, and one of the pistols I had it at, let's say, a 45-degree angle, not pointing directly down the range. And the range master there said, "Hey, do this." Of course I did. You're handling, you're playing with something that is dangerous. I won't say potentially dangerous, it's dangerous. Learn respect for it. So don't blame the gun. The gun didn't do shit. It's the fucking morons that handle them, use them. At times on that range, I was the fucking moron. I didn't obey the rules. As soon as they pointed it out to me, I obeyed the rules. My guns, I believe, were safe. They were not loaded when they were pointing in the wrong direction. But the guy next to me doesn't know that. And should I be so stupid as to have it loaded and my rifle, my pistol falls down, the poor bastard next to me is dead. Because I am an incompetent moron. And that's it. It's not the gun's fault. It's me. It's you. Think about it. Okay. Well, that was a fun rant. I'm now going to have some dinner. I'm going to have a sip of my gin and tonic. Cheers to you all. Give it some thought of the things I've mentioned. If you want to comment, please do so. These are just my rants, my thoughts, my ideas. You have your own. Why not comment? Maybe then we can get a discussion going on something, whatever it is. Who knows? It may be crap, but this is a good place to vent. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're one of my regular subscribers, I do apologize for all the other shit on the cars that was kind of messed up. But hey, you know, that's life.